Hello everyone, my name is Hussam Zaim and it's my pleasure to present to you my graduation project, Silo, Bridging Communication with AI-powered ASL Translation. This project represents not only my academic journey but also a step toward solving a real-world challenge, helping the deaf and hard of hearing community communicate more seamlessly with hearing individuals. Silo is more than an app, it's a bridge of understanding. Let me start with the motivation behind this project. Imagine being unable to order food, ask for directions, or even share a simple story with someone because of a language barrier. For many deaf and hard of hearing individuals, this is a daily reality. Our goal with Silo is to create a real-time translation system between American Sign Language and English text. In doing so, we address one of the most pressing problems, the communication gap between ASL users and non-signers. Existing tools often lack accuracy, speed, or usability in everyday situations. Silo was built to change that to make communication inclusive, natural, and immediate. So here you can see some screenshots from the onboarding and sign-up process. From the very beginning, we focused on accessibility, a clean interface, high contrast visuals, and an easy onboarding experience that all users can quickly feel comfortable with the app. So let's come to the application features. One of Silo's core feature is ASL-to-Text Translation. The app can watch and understand American Sign Language gestures and convert them into accurate written English. This is made possible by MediaPipe's landmark extraction and deep learning models trained to recognize hand shapes, motions, and patterns. To give user flexibility, they have two options. They can capture an ASL video in real time using the app's camera, or they can upload a pre-recorded video from their device's camera or files. In both cases, Silo processes the video and delivers the translation as text, making conversations accessible at any moment. The reverse process is just as important. Text-to-ASL translation. A hearing person can type or speak English text into the app and Silo translates it into ASL, a 3D avatar that then demonstrates the translation, showing the correct hand shapes, body movements, and facial expressions. But we wanted to go further. What if someone has a video like a lecture or a recorded conversation? Silo can handle that too. The user can upload the video, the app extracts the audio, converts it into text with Google Cloud Speech to Text, and then translates that into ASL. The avatar or skeleton then signs it back for the user. This way, Silo is not just a translator, it's a complete communication platform. Now imagine using Silo in a live conversation. That's where our real-time translation feature comes in. The system optimized for low latency, meaning that translation happens quickly enough for natural dialogue. With GPU acceleration, the performance is smooth and reliable. Silo even integrates video calling through the Agora SDK during a call. The app can overlay translations, allowing deaf and hearing users to interact as if no barrier ever existed. When we set out to build Silo, we had 4 key objectives: translate ASL videos into English text, translate English text into ASL animations, leverage deep learning for gloss classification and text generation, and use landmark extraction to recognize gestures accurately. To achieve these, the front end was built in Android Studio using Java, with Unity powering the 3D avatar animations. For live video, we used Agora SDK, and for accessibility, we focused on a simple but responsive UI. For the backend, is powered by Fast API, PyTorch models, and MediaPipe for gesture recognition. Together, these technologies form the backbone of Silo. At the heart of Silo is artificial intelligence. We train transformer-based models on specialized datasets. Gloss classification was based on the WLASL dataset, while Gloss-to-Text Translation used a fine-tuned T5 model with ASL-BC12. Low-shot learning was employed to handle rare or less common signs. For training and development, we used high-performance hardware, an RTX 4090 GPU for training, and an RTX 5070 with 32GB RAM for development. The system was tested on a Samsung Galaxy J7. Deployment was handled through ngrok with Firebase as our NoSQL database. Datasets are the lifeblood of any AI project. For Silo, we used WLASL, a dataset of over 2000 ASL video clips with gloss annotations, ASL-BC12, a text-to-gloss dataset that helps bridge written English and ASL structures, MediaPipe's landmark extraction for precise hand and body tracking. We also applied data augmentation to strengthen model performance, making it more robust and adaptable to different users. So now we come to the system architecture. At its core are 2 pipelines, one for ASL-to-Text and one for Text-to-ASL. The pipelines are hosted on a Python server with AI models exposed through REST APIs and WebSockets for real-time performance. Hosting was managed through ngrok, which allowed us to test Silo in real-world scenarios. On the client side, the Android app integrates seamlessly, enabling translations, video uploads, and video call all within a single platform. Of course, this is just the beginning. There are still challenges and opportunities ahead. For ASL recognition, we need larger and more diverse datasets to capture continuous sentence-level signing, not just isolated words. The 3D avatar system will be enhanced to include more natural facial expressions and non-manual signals, which are essential for complete ASL grammar. Cross-platform development is also a priority, with future versions planned to iOS and web. And finally, we aim to expand beyond ASL, other sign languages like British Sign Language, Arabic Sign Language, and International Sign, making Silo a truly global communication tool. In conclusion, Silo is more than an graduation project. It's a vision of inclusivity powered by AI, built with empathy and designed to bring people closer together. To conclude, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the people who made this project possible. This project was carried out at the University College of Applied Science, Gaza Faculty of IT, under the supervision of Mr. Mahmoud Abu Jadallah. I want to give special recognition to my colleague Farah Abu Hamad. He was responsible for the AI side of the project, developing and fine-tuning the deep learning models, handling datasets preparation, and building the translation pipelines that make Silo intelligent. My role focused on the client side, developing the Android application, integrating the AI models and APIs, designing the user interface, and ensuring that the system was accessible and user-friendly. Together, these contributions came together to form Silo as a complete solution. I also want to thank the deaf and hard of hearing community whose challenges inspired this work and who reminded us of the importance of digital inclusivity. Finally, I would like to acknowledge the datasets and tools that powered Silo, WLASL and ASL-GPC12, TensorFlow, MediaPipe, Unity, Agora, and Firebase. At this point, I will move into a short walkthrough of Silo in Android Studio to show you how application works in practice. So let's now run our app in Android Studio. So here we get the splash screen, then we get the onboarding screens. Then here the user should choose if he is an ASL user or non-ASL user, then click on next. Then we get to the sign up screen where the user can enter his first name, last name, email and password to sign up to create an account, or just continue with Google account or Facebook account. Or if you already have an account, you can just click here on sign in and enter the email address, for example just to get gmail.com and password, then click on sign in button. Okay, I entered the wrong email, then click on sign in. Here the user should accept two permissions, one for recording video and one for recording audio. So I'd love to start testing on the real device for now. Here's our app in the dark mode. The user can just easily switch between dark and light mode from here. Here's the translation from text to ASL and the translation from ASL to text. Let's just try to type something here for translating to ASL. For example, documents received, and just click here for translating. Then the AI model responds with the ASL video. Or the user can just upload a video from here that has an audio and want to translate it to ASL. For example, let's just click this one here. So this is the text what was in the video, and now it's translating it, and here we get the translation result. Or the user can also enter voice from here, then the voice will be converted to text and entered here. Let's now jump to translating from ASL to text. So if the user clicked here, he will be having two options: capturing a video or uploading from device. So if he clicked on capture video, then opens the camera. Hello. Then click here for signing. Unfortunately, I don't know American Sign Language, but just for testing, let's make this. And just wait for the translation result to appear here. So this is the translation result, or just can upload from device. And for example, let's try to choose this one here.
Bookshelf.
So this is the translation from text to ASL and ASL to text. Let's now see the contacts tab, where the user have his friends list here and call history. You can just search for a friend from here, for example, or just add a new friend. You can search using email or first or last name. For example, let's write test. And let's send a friend request, for example, for test4. Friend request sent. And if we came here to friend 4 and click here on the notification, we'll see the friend request. You can accept or remove it, and if we accept it, then come back here to the friends list. You'll see that each user now can see the other in the friends list, and we can just start a video call with the other user. So this is the profile, a simple profile screen where the user can enter his personal info, update his profile page, or update personal info, or just changing password, for example. Now let's test the video calls and the translation process during the video calls. Let's, for example, call here test2 and jump to the other emulator, and here we get the incoming call. Just can accept or decline. So this is the video call for the ASL user. He will have here the container where the ASL videos will be translating the non-ASL user audio to ASL video, and for the non-ASL user here we can just I don't know American Sign Language, but yeah, will be translating to text. The text will be written here, and also using text-to-speech will be speakable during the call. So back here, so this is the text what I was talking is being translated to ASL. Here we can just stop translating or starting it again. For the ASL user, will stop capturing frames and stop getting the ASL translation. For the non-ASL user, can also stop translation from here. That will stop capturing audio and getting the response translation from ASL to text. So let's end the call now. For call history, we see here the outgoing call from here, from this user, test 3 to test 2, and here we can see the incoming call from test 3. Another functionality that we added to Silo is start live translation picture-in-picture, but unfortunately this requires Android 10 or newer versions. For Android 9 and lower versions, this feature will not work. So let's try this on a newer device here, and just try starting live translation. Here you should accept the permission that Silo can capture the audio from the entire screen, then click here on start. Then the translation will start in picture-in-picture. So if we jump to any video that has a translation that has an audio, don't know if this video is working actually, or this. Okay.
I was on the phone for an hour.
Who were you talking to for an hour?
Sam, an old friend from college.
When is the last time you talked to him?
At college graduation.
Wow, that was 30 years ago.
We had a lot of catching up to do.
So here comes the translation. This latency is due to my internet connection and the server latency on Ngrok. Actually, it is much faster than this in production.
At college graduation.
Wow, that was 30 years ago.
We had a lot of catching up to do.
So this was the last feature that we added in Silo. And so these were the main features in Silo, between translating from ASL to text or translating from text to ASL, also including the video calls between ASL users and non-ASL users with a real-time translation, also the picture-in-picture translation. I hope you all enjoyed our app review, and thank you for watching.